everybody, I'm Nate and welcome back to the homestead. So tonight I'm finally doing something I have been dying to do for a very long time now. I'm going to make pickles for the very first time. Now I know a lot of you are going, but Nate, it's the middle of the winter. I have a patience problem, so I went and picked up a few pounds of them at Walmart. They were only 48 cents a piece, which is about 11 cents cheaper than what I'll usually find them at Kroger's. So I figured it would be a good opportunity for me to go ahead and do so. Now I've already got everything pretty much already prepared. I'm just about to do a sterilization run on my jars. Then I'm going to get everything packed up and we'll get going. I didn't record me setting everything up because it'd be kind of boring. But I'm going to bring you guys through the actual canning process with me. I won't be explaining it in super depth. There's a ton of good videos out there. If you really want to know more about canning, I would recommend checking out Jess's videos at Roots and Refuge on canning. She's got, I think, a 2 or 3 video series that gives you a lot more detail than what I'm going to do. I'll make sure that I include some links for you guys just in case you want to see something a little bit more specific. Okay, so at this point I have all of my brine made, everything sanitized, pickles are loaded. I've done my best to remove all air bubbles from the jars. So now I'm ready to throw them in the water bath canner and let them sit. Alright, everything's in the canner. Now I'm in a holding pattern. So I ended up with only enough to make 10 pints of, were those pints or half pints? So I only had enough cucumbers to make about 10 pints. Now a few of the jars are a little underpacked, so I don't know if that's going to impact how they're going to come out. But at this point, I sterilized the jars, got them packed, I got them filled with brine, which I did just use a brine mix. I didn't make the brine myself, just because I'm not yet comfortable with the brining process. I was really just wanting to give the canning process a try to see how things come out. However, for anybody who hasn't already tried it, I did buy the Mrs. Wages Create Kosher Dill Pickles Quick Mix. It creates quite a lot, like 10, what is that, 7 1/3, so basically 10 2/3 cups of brine, and I've got just a little bit left over at this point, so I'm going to let the pickles do their thing and then I'll update you. That's hot. Wrong side. Alright, so they're done. Now I'm going to let them cool. I'm going to make sure that the tabs pop down. But we'll see how it goes. And then my last part of this video will be basically me taste testing them. So I'll catch you guys in a day. Alrighty, it has been, I don't know, over 24 hours at this point. Yeah, definitely well over 24 hours at this point. I know at about 11, 12 o'clock last night, I heard all the lids on my jars popping. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull one out of the cabinet. I haven't touched him at all. And I'm gonna give him a taste test and, you know, see if somehow I die. Even though I know they taste better the longer you leave them, from my understanding, but I don't know. So let's see. Let's go with this one. Okay. So, bubbles down. So let's try this. Looks like it went okay too. And I'm gonna open it up right next to the camera so you can hear the seal break. Ow. Maybe. Let's try that with a different finger. Ow. That hurt. Okay. I'm gonna try the can opener on my can opener. I don't even have it hit. There we go. Pop the seal. Let's give them a taste. Mmm. Mmm. They turned out pretty well. I mean, I love dill pickles. It's one of my favorite snacks to eat. I can't eat it a ton because I am horribly overweight and I have blood pressure issues. So the high levels of salt and sodium in them have a tendency to cause my blood pressure to spike, but I wanted to try to make up a bunch come this summer, especially considering getting into like food preservation is something that's going to be a big deal to me. So figured I'd go buy some and try it out. This was a very good idea on my part. So I bought my water bath canner. That was about $25 at Walmart. Bought a 12 pack of the pint jars. That was like $10 or $12. I don't remember. And let's see, I've got some spare lids. Didn't end up needing those, but I paid like $2 per box of those. So it gives me 24 extra lids. Bought a canning kit, you know, that has the tong thingies in it. And it has the magnet, and then I've got the basically the measuring stick to help pull out bubbles and measure my headspace. I think all in all I paid about maybe $45, $50 to get all of the basic equipment I needed to just do water bath canning. Later on this year I do plan to buy a pressure canner if I can afford it. Now I've got quite a few expenses that are popping up in the house that were unanticipated. You can't tell, but my ceiling light just died. Like it's deader than my love life, so I'm gonna have to replace that. But anywho guys, thanks so much for watching tonight. I know I didn't go into a ton of depth on the process. I really just wanted to document my very first attempt at canning. If there is any demand for me to go in depth, you know, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, like I said last night, I'm gonna have some links down in the description to Jess's video at Roots and Refuge, where she gives the background and a lot more information on canning. And she's way better at explaining these things than I am. So in the meantime, guys, feel free to drop a like. It really, really helps with the algorithm. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. I will engage with you guys. I work from home. I've got nothing to do when I have all my work done. So yeah, I'll catch you later.